It's the Christmas season, and you are looking for games you can enjoy this winter, right? Well, you won't be disappointed because I am here to save you from bad purchases. We will talk about those 10 masterpieces. So without wasting any more time, let's start with Elden Ring. Well, it's funny if you haven't played this game. Come on, this one is masterpiece in every way. Like you can feel the difficulty, and the boss fight is so superb. Like me, if you're a soul-based games fan, you are never getting disappointed with this one. But instead, I'm warning you, this one is very difficult, but not as hard as Dark Souls. Just kidding. You will enjoy that frustration in all way. Like the boss fight is hard, but amazingly designed, and this game's give you many aspects to fight the boss. Well, its DLC is all around too, and I would say it's an amazing DLC. And funny thing is that during 2023 Game of the Year, Elden Ring DLC is included in its contender. Imagine a game DLC being nominated for Game of the Year. Well, beside this, everything in this game is well made, like exploration, and this time you will be given ride too, so you can explore the world of Elden Ring. But I'm warning you because not every corner is safe. Well, I won't spoil any more for you. I just wanted you to try this masterpiece.
Demon Souls Remake. And honestly, this one feels like pure gold. It's a rebuilt version of the original, made especially for PS5, with better graphics, smoother controls, and, of course, a higher level of difficulty. I still remember playing the original back in 2009, and wow, coming back to this remake, it hit me just as hard, maybe even more. The boss fights? Man, some of them drove me crazy. I even threw my controller a few times. But somehow, that challenge, that tension, kept pulling me right back in. Back then, I kept wondering who could have made such a brutally hard game, and now I really admire their genius. The atmosphere, the combat, the way everything feels, it's all crafted perfectly. If you're a fan of Souls-like games, this one is an absolute must-play. You'll hate it, you'll love it, and somehow you'll keep coming back for more.
Well, the next one coming is once called Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk 2077 is now an amazing game. I know it got a terrible launch once, and if you played this one before, you must be disappointed with this one. But trust me, this game is now perfect to play. I believe the developers took community serious and worked hard even after launch. I love CD Projekt Red. They really honored their community with this one. Well, who are not a fan of GTA these days? And I would say Cyberpunk is similar. You will enjoy freedom in this game, and unlike poor combat system of GTA, this one really nailed in that aspect, giving you freedom in many aspects, like katana, dual blade, and customizable punk-like weapon. Its environment is so realistic, like if you go into Night City, man, the feeling is so cool. Satisfying, I would say. If you're an open-world fan, this one is a great Christmas treat for you, and its storyline is very amazing. I won't spoil it anyway.
Alright, now let's talk about The Last of Us Part 2. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. Why is this even on the list? Fair question. Look, I get it. The story isn't perfect, and the way Naughty Dog treated Joel, well, it didn't sit right with everyone. But for a moment, just forget the story and focus on the gameplay. After playing Red Dead Redemption 2, I was blown away by how realistic and detailed everything felt in TLOU Part 2. The physics, the way characters move, how the world reacts, it's all top-notch. Combat especially is amazing. Every fight feels intense. You need to think, react fast, and use stealth when you can. The weapons feel solid, the animations are smooth, and every little detail makes you feel like you're really in the world. Even if the story wasn't your favorite, the gameplay alone makes this game worth it. The tension, the realistic movement, and the combat system all work together to make it one of the most satisfying experiences on PS5.
Next up is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. And honestly, this game just feels different, in a really good way. Right from the start, the art style grabs you. It's dark, surreal, kind of dreamlike, but still really beautiful. I didn't even know what to expect going in, and that's part of what made it so special. The combat is interesting too. It mixes turn-based ideas with real-time action, and once it clicks, wow, it feels intense. You're not just pressing buttons, you're timing things, reacting fast, staying focused. And the world itself? Super mysterious. There's always something hidden just out of sight. The music, the atmosphere, the character designs, Everything works together and feels creative, not forced. This is one of those games where you can really tell the developers had a vision and stuck to it. If you like unique experiences, strong atmosphere, and games that don't feel like a copy-paste formula, Clair Obscur is absolutely worth checking out.
Baldur's Gate 3. Now this one stands out because every choice matters. Playing it on my PS5, I sneaked past enemies instead of fighting, and even the story changed in that way too, well I didn't expect. Combat is turn-based based on Dungeons & Dragons rules, where positioning, spells, and your personal choices decide the outcome. You can even win a fight by setting traps instead of brute force, and it feels satisfying. I mean, game is for enjoyment, but when it comes to strategy, this one is amazing for it. Similarly, I would say companions feel real, reacting to your actions and remembering your choices. People love the game for its freedom, deep story, and real consequences, which is why it earned Game of the Year. Without spoiling anything, I would say that this game doesn't hold your hand and let you play your way, facing the consequences with 17,000 different endings. 17,000! Well, isn't it surprising? Next up is Astro Bot, and honestly, this game really surprised me. At first, I thought it was just a cute little platformer, but man, it's so much fun and surprisingly heartwarming. Honestly, it's one of the happiest experiences you can have on a PS5. From the very start, you can feel how much care went into every level. It's full of little surprises, clever secrets, and details that just make you smile. I found myself grinning the whole time, jumping, gliding, punching, exploring these colorful worlds. And the controller? The DualSense makes everything feel so real. Every step, every hit, every little breeze. It's amazing. And Astro himself? Super charming, full of energy and personality. You instantly care about him. This game really reminds you why gaming is magical, simple, fun, and full of soul. Honestly, whether you're new to PS5 or a longtime fan, Astro Bot is a must-play. You'll be smiling from start to finish. Next up, we have Marvel Spiderman 2, and honestly, this one is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece for me. I really enjoyed it. I still remember it was 2023, and after spending 8 hours at work, I finally took a break and just enjoyed swinging through the streets of New York. The city is incredibly detailed in every aspect, and the graphics? Absolutely gorgeous. I'm pretty sure you'll feel the same once you play it. I remember splitting my time between this and Resident Evil 4 Remake, 2 hours in one, 2 hours in the other, and Spider-Man 2 still stood out. The story is amazing and genuinely heart-touching. As a Spider-Man fan, it delivered so much for me, and I'm confident it will for you too. Of course, everyone experiences games differently, so it might give you a slightly different vibe, but for me, it's a solid 10 out of 10. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to Wolverine these days. I have a feeling it's going to be just as satisfying as Spider-Man 2.
All right, Resident Evil 4 Remake. This one? Man, it's something else. Capcom didn't just remake it, they rebuilt it with so much care. It honestly surprised me. You play as Leon, sent into this quiet, messed-up village, and from the very first moment, it just feels wrong, in a good way. I still remember walking through that village for the first time, moving slowly, listening to every little sound, wondering if something was about to jump me, and yep, it usually did. The combat feels tighter, heavier, more stressful, but in the best way. Low on ammo, enemies closing in from all sides, just trying to survive each moment. That tension, it never really goes away. What I love the most is that it still feels like classic Resident Evil, just smoother, darker, and more intense. Whether you played the original or not, this remake pulls you in and doesn't let go. It's scary, it's thrilling, and honestly, it's one of those games you just don't forget.
Lastly, it's Returnal, and honestly, this game is one of the most unique and intense experiences on PS5. It really tests your patience and your skill. The game mixes fast-paced combat, mystery, and survival in a sci-fi world that loops every time you die. You play as Celine, a space explorer who crashes on a hostile alien planet and ends up stuck in this endless cycle. I still remember my first run. I died in minutes, seriously. But the more I played, the more I got hooked on the challenge and the atmosphere. It's intense, but in a way that keeps pulling you back. The visuals are stunning, the sound design is next level, and the DualSense feedback makes every movement feel alive. Yeah, it's frustrating at times, but when you finally beat a boss or clear a tricky area, that feeling? Unmatched. If you like challenging games that really reward skill and patience, Returnal is a must-play.